go and call this meeting to order. If you could all please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hoorah.
Okay. Roll call, please.
Chair Gutierrez,
Present.
Vice Chair Poikert,
Present.
Commissioner Gilbert, Commissioner Espander,
Present.
Commissioner Gonzalez,
Present.
all present, 2 vacancies.
Okay. Is there any request to speak on anything that is not on the agenda?
No, sir.
Okay, next up is Planning Commission meeting minutes from February 19th. Did everyone get a chance to look at those?
Move to approve the Planning Commission minute meetings for February 19, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No? Okay. Now we'll go to our first item, please.
Just north of Valley Boulevard on the east side. The highlighted area in green is the current parcel. Areas in white. Red is retail, commercial, and the specific plan. The existing use on proposed parcel 1 is. Yes, sir.
Real quick, I'm sorry. Could you turn the mic on? There's a button on the pedestal on the. There you go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you
I
go.
thought it was on. The light was. Sorry. So the existing use on proposed parcel 1 is the Rialto post-acute care facility. The existing use on proposed parcel 2, the current existing use is a garage used for personal storage by the property owner. As of now, the parcel 1 will remain the acute care facility. That'll be its use. And there's no development planned right now for parcel 2. And the yellow line there is the divider, the approximate dividing line. There's a map of the parcel as it is today. And then there's a map of the tentative parcel map number 20919. The proposed parcels will meet the requirements and intent of the general plan, land use designation, general commercial, and a specific plan overlay, which is the gateway specific plan. This project is also consistent with the general plan goal 2-2 to create an attractive gateway into Rialto from the Interstate 10 freeway, which falls under policy number 2-4.1 to prevent strip commercial development and other inappropriate land uses such as industrial or logistical on Riverside Avenue. Uses such as commercial, multi-unit, residential, and office use would be deemed appropriate. Policy 2-4.2 would be to attract commercial businesses that will create a viable activity center with various retail stores, restaurants, and other complementary businesses to serve the local community and attract people from the surrounding areas. The project is consistent with the retail commercial zone in the Gateway specific plan. Engineering has reviewed the project. And a condition for a reciprocal parking access agreement will prevent parcel 2 from being landlocked from Riverside Avenue. So they will have access. The project is exempt from CEQA pursuant to 15315 minor land use divisions. The staff recommendation is to determine number 1, to determine the project is categorically exempt pursuant to Class 1, Section 15315 minor land divisions of CEQA, and to adopt a resolution to approve tentative parcel map number 2024-0015, TPM number 20919, to allow the subdivision of the 3.94 acre parcel of land into a 2.65 parcel acre and a 1.29 parcel acre. And that concludes the presentation. Are there any questions?
Okay, we'll go and open the public hearing. We'll see if there's any questions of staff before we have the public hearing. Do you have any requests to speak on this item? Okay, would the applicant like to speak on this item?
Dovie, did you want to speak? This is Dovie's applicant.
Yeah, not really much to speak at this time, because like I said, the empty plot of land has no specific at this time development, but hopefully it'll be approved, and one day in the future something could be done there. So, thank you.
Is that it? Move to close the public hearing. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, no opposed. Do I have a recommendation to entertain?
Move to determine the project is categorically exempt pursuant to Class 1, Section 15315, Minor Land Division and the Environmental Quality Act. Number 2, adopt a resolution Exhibit D to approve tentative parcel map number 2024-0005 and TMP number 209192 to allow the subdivision of 1, a 3.94 acre, 171,566 square foot parcel of land into 2 parcels. Parcel 1 to be 2.65 acres or 584,000 square feet, and parcel number 2 to be 1.29 acres, 55,983 square feet.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Commissioners.
All right, thank you. Daniel Rose. I've been seeing Daniel at the gym every morning.
Hmm?
I've been seeing Daniel Roses at the gym every morning.
Paul
25
Jr.
minutes.
or Daniel? Gonna be Paul.
Good evening, Chair, members of the Plan Commission, Paul Gonzalez, Community Development Manager. I will be presenting for Daniel Rosas, who is not available today.
Oh, okay.
Before you tonight is a master case number 2024-009, precise plan design number 2024-04, and tenant track map number 2024-001. The applicant is Warmington Development, and the request is for an 81-unit condominium project. The project site is located on the northeast corner of Linden Avenue and Foothill Boulevard, as you can see in the map. I did want to point out, this would be the first project, if approved, within the new Foothill Central specific plan that was approved by the City Council just a few months ago. The applicant has submitted a condo map, as you can see here, for condo purposes and for airspace. The applicant has proposed the site plan as shown with the landscaping as well. The main entryway would be off of Linden Avenue. The applicant has actually proposed a nice decorative entryway with pavers and a few amenities throughout the park. So as mentioned, the main entrance will be off of Linden Avenue with the second entryway off of Foothill Boulevard. Here I wanted to point out a couple of the amenities that the applicant's proposing. As mentioned, the nice enhanced entryway off of Linden with monumentation for the project site. They centralized a park and an amenity in the middle of the units, so it'll be access to everybody in the community. And they're going to propose a smaller, like a dog park and a passive area on the northeast corner of the project site. There will also be a pathway that would connect all the units throughout. So it'd be like a walking path that would connect the parks and all the different units as well. The applicant proposed a few different site plans with 3-bedroom units. All the units will be 2 stories. And here's a typical example of what it will look like with the bedrooms up top and the garage on the bottom.
And they'll all have the 2-car garages like that?
That's correct. All units are required to have 2-car enclosed garage. And here's another typical floor plan that's being proposed. The applicant proposed a few different elevation types. This is the Spanish style. You can see some of the arches throughout. They put some decorative planters above or below the windows. They have windows on the garage doors, enhancements, little clay tile fixtures that you can see on the second story as well. And they have a more traditional, craftsman style unit as well here too. We asked the applicant to provide a street scene, so this is what you would see from both Foothill Boulevard and Linden Avenue. They did provide additional enhanced elements as well. You might not be able to see it too clearly there, but they're doing additional pop-outs and stone veneer and brick veneer and additional features, so when you're on Foothill Boulevard and Linden, it really stands out on that corner as well. And here's a nice colored rendering of what it will look like looking southeast from Linden Avenue. So, and you can see some of the features of the stone on the second story, the pop-outs along Linden, the decorative features for the concrete on top, or the Spanish-style features. Oh, excuse me, Spruce Avenue. I keep saying Linden, I apologize. Staff recommends the project exempt from CEQA and approved tenant track map number 2024 and precise plan design 2024-004. Staff and the applicant are available to answer any questions.
Okay, let's go and open the public hearing first. Any questions of staff before we go? Okay, do we have any requests to speak on this item?
No, sir.
Okay, if the applicant, would you like to speak?
Chairman, I did want to state one more thing as well.
Yes.
There were some revised conditions of approval that we worked with the applicant last minute. They're before you, and we would ask those to be part of the approval as well.
What are they?
They're on the dais and they're in the front for.
No, what specifically though, what are we modifying under that?
There's some minor, we could read them out if you like. There's just some minor changes.
Anything in relation to the scope of the project
No,
or the design of what we've seen?
no. They have to do with when, regarding like when certain things are due, if it's either precise grading or rough grading, things of that sort. So just minor changes like that.
But it's not changing the scope of the project, and it's not changing any fair share things that the
That's
builder would be
correct.
obligated to do?
That's correct. No
I have-
changes.
I have no interest.
Okay.
in that stuff. Go ahead, unless you guys do, but I don't.
Hi, my name's Greg Okasik. I'm a project consultant for Warmington Residential, and Paul did a good job introducing the project. We appreciate the opportunity to build a project here in Rialto. And with that, I'll just let you guys ask questions or,
No,
thank you.
we're just excited to see other than warehouses and apartments. This is great. We got more land here too for you. Do you find it?
Well, wait a minute. That used to be the J and M bar, and we could go in there and drink
All
beer
right, we're getting off topic here.
on
man.
Fridays and have fish fries.
All right. Any questions, guys?
Is there anybody else to
Nope,
speak?
nobody else.
Move to close the public hearing?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
No opposed?
Move to
Okay.
determine that the project is category exempt pursuant to section number 15332, class 32, infill development of the California Environmental Equality Act. Direct staff to file a notice of exemption and approve tentative track map number 2024-001 and precise plan design number 2024-004.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Chair, when we made that motion, did it recognize the proposed changes to be made to the resolutions that been presented?
No, it
here?
did not.
So
We
if
need to do
could-
that.
Yeah, if we could, and I was just asking a question of staff about which resolutions were pending on this matter, because it did look like there might be another resolution for approval that includes a conditional development permit. That's Exhibit L to the item. So I'd like to revise that motion to reflect that the planning commission is making a motion to approve the precise plan design resolution as amended here tonight and reflected in these red lines, as well as the tentative track map resolution as amended here tonight and reflected in these red lines, and as well approve the conditional development permit.
Get all that, Dale?
Or you can make the motion. I hereby move as the assistant city attorney just indicated.
And
In addition,
Hold on, Dale. Kobe.
one more thing. So Christy, I think the audio might have captured all that, but the mic, when the mic's on, it can, I know, better capture it. I don't know if you want to restate anything.
I'll go ahead and restate that just really
Please.
quickly. My recommendation is that the motion of the commission be to approve the precise plan development resolution and tentative track map resolution as proposed to be amended here tonight, and as well approve the conditional development permit resolution.
so moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Easy.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. We're looking forward to that project. Great, good deal. Okay. Kobe, any comments?
Yes, sir. One thing to note is that the city council did take an action to modify the city's commissions. And so for the planning commission, there will be a new date here, which is the deadline. It's March 27th for future city, commissioner applicants to, submit all the required documentation as requested by the city clerk's office. If anyone in the public or in the current commission wishes to, take on a role as the next planning commissioner. So March 27th, you complete all the documentation to the city clerk's office, and go from there. The other thing that is included in that is that the planning commission will now serve as the historical commission and also the traffic commission. Those two commissions were separate commissions, and then they are now all consolidated into this one planning commission, and so those are more functions added to the role of this commission.
On behalf of Dale, I think it's good news that they didn't put term limits on any of these commissions.
Isn't there a limit of 12 years?
Yeah, I think the
Oh,
yeah,
there is?
there is a term limit, and I believe it is a 12-year term limit.
Oh, okay, so
And I think there's a
we can turn
requirement.
mine up then.
I think there's a requirement in there that you still need to re-up, so to speak, maybe every 4 years. But the details are in the minutes of the
Oh,
that
okay.
council.
Is it retroactive?
Yeah, right. Yeah. No,
No, because then
No.
we'd all be out of it then, I guess.
no, I don't know how
Except for Frank.
it'll operate as a new commission. So I
Oh, okay.
believe I'm not sure how the terms will be set. It is a 7-body commission. That is something that is remaining. So there's 7 commissioners. And how they deal with 3 or 4 commissioners being off terms every 2 years, I'd have to look into the details of the action by the.
And nothing precludes anyone on,
By the council.
precludes anyone on this commission who's already done 12 years from applying again.
No, not to my knowledge that you've exhausted your time of service.
Just let me know.
No. oh boy.
And are we gonna get students finally?
Students for what?
Students,
They were on the commission, are they eliminating that position?
students as
Students.
K through 12,
Yes.
students to be on the commission or participate in the commission?
Aren't they two of the?
I don't
open
think that ever
positions?
made it.
We used to have a high school senior sit with us.
Oh,
It's one of the
And they-
open
We did?
positions.
Where was I at?
okay.
Been a
I
while.
think the seats are standard commissioners. I'd have to look more into the details if they're students or anything else. Not to my knowledge, would they be students?
No,
I had
what I'm
it-
asking a question is, there's open positions for students now. Are they just gonna vacate that and?
Yeah,
Is
there's a whole new set of rules for these commissions today. Some of the rules may be carried over from the prior set of rules, and then there's some, new rules, like term limits. So, we'd have to look at that and report back, but,
No problem.
all that information should be disseminated to the current commission, so you have it at your fingertips and can make your decisions accordingly.
Excellent.
Can we recommend that we get younger commissioners? I mean, us old geezers, we've been here for a long time.
Speak for yourself.
I am, you young guys.
I'm
got a young
I'm the
guy
kid
right
of the
here.
group, and I'm over 50, so I don't know.
You are the young guy.
Can we recommend that to the council?
They can pull us.
You can make a recommendation to the council, that they, appoint whoever as a commissioner. That's,
You know how I got
a letter of
sucked in?
support, that doesn't hurt.
You know how I got sucked in?
Hmm.
Planning commission?
Short straw?
So I was too cheap to move. I'm still too cheap to move. So I went around the city taking photos of things that I didn't like and scheduled a meeting with the city manager and the mayor. And they started doing it. And actually, Mike Story made some color scheme changes to that. We got things going based on what I recommended. And then they said, "Hey, do you think you want to be in the planning commission?" I've been here almost 20 years already now with that. That's how I got sucked into this thing. But I enjoy it. So from time to time. Yeah.
When I came on, you said, I'm leaving. You're still here.
I know. I know. Anyway, okay, Commissioner, any comments? I'm sorry, Colby, anything else, buddy? Okay, Commissioner? No? All right,
Move to adjourn.
Second.
all right.
Good evening.
No one opposed. All right, thank you, everyone. Yeah, what year did you come, Frank? What year did you come on the commission?
13.